second flight, but we first in vibe. GS Pro got us feeling alive. From leagues to tours, yeah, we never fade. Sing golf kings in the nights we made.
Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Today we are going to go through a driver routine setup. So addressing the ball, some things to do, at address, takeaway, and just really perfect the routine of addressing a ball with a driver. So those of you that are struggling, especially with a fade or more kind of that spin that's going to produce that slice, I really want to go over some things that I've learned, some things that I've done in lessons, or some things that I've taught um, with addressing the ball, and really just making sure that we get in the correct spot at address. Because if we can be consistent there, there's a lot of things that happen in the golf swing, and not all golf swings are created equal. So what really matters is consistency. We find that miss, and then we just stay consistent. So some people will ask, I look down and the iron is feels closed or feels open. That doesn't really matter. Like, stay consistent. So obviously we need to feel like the iron is neutral, the driver face is neutral, but just stay consistent. And then from there, build on what you're doing. The golf swing, there's a lot of things that can happen from takeaway at top of swing and coming down. But if you're in the right position within the last, 7 inches to a foot, that's all that matters. So anyway, let's kind of dive in what I do in my routine and some things that I've learned. All right, guys. So we have two cameras. We have a face-on camera right here in front, and then we have a down the line camera. And so really what I want to focus on is going to be the face-on first. So I want us to create a good battle rhythm routine. And what I see a lot is I see a lot of people have a routine. They'll get away from it as the round goes on, or they won't stay consistent with it. But also the ball position is in a different spot, and it could be within a half inch, quarter of inch. It could be just micro changes that affect the golf swing. So, and guys, if you don't have alignment sticks, I mean, definitely grab them. They help. So I'm going to lay them down on the ground just so you can kind of see where I'm playing the ball. And I'm always going to play that ball in that left heel. So you'll see there. All right. So let's go through routine. We want to be as neutral as possible with our setup. And what I like is a somewhat flared lead foot. So point those toes, maybe at 11, 10 o'clock. And then the back one needs to be square. So we are going to have a weight distribution of, probably 70 to 30, just a little bit weight further back. But what I do is I come to the ball. I put my foot down first, my left lead foot. I flare it. I make sure that this is in the heel. So the ball position will be on the left heel. And then I step back. And when I step back, this is critical because it's going to be what really helps us get into position to hit a driver. Okay. A lot of people struggle with swinging down on it and causing a lot of this side spin because they don't have the right attack angle. They're not swinging up on the ball. The golf swing is somewhat similar, but there's a lot of differences between which club we're hitting. So with the driver, you want that weight back and you want to swing up on it. Okay. So what I do, I put the club down, left heel at ball, flared left foot, which is the lead foot. And then I step back. I take the club with me. So now the club is in the center, as you can see. really far away from the ball. And what I do, and I want you guys to look at the down the line camera. So I have that ball on the left foot. I have the driver back. And now what I do is I want that shoulder tilt. And to get that shoulder tilt, what I do, and so I don't change any directions of anything, and I'll show you why I do this. I take this driver in the middle of my stance and I slide it up. And so now down the line, you see a really good square at address. Front facing camera, you see really good tilt. So you see a lot of load right here. A lot of load back here. You see a good shoulder tilt of up. And that's critical to us staying back, right? Now there's a lot of things in the golf swing. We don't want to come forward because obviously then we're eliminating everything we just did. So when we come back, as we swing through this, we're staying back here, okay? So when you come back and you're coming through, you're kind of staying right back into this, all this weight. You're pushing off this ground. You're getting a lot of leverage in your golf swing, the hip turn, a lot of lag, but you're also using your legs and you're getting into that golf ball. So again, I'll step through it again. I do this every shot with driver, and I have hit way more fairways, way more consistent shots. Flared left foot, ball at heel, step back, slide driver forward. And what that does is, again, square arms and forearms, nice tilt with driver. Another thing that you'll notice is this driver shaft on the front facing camera is not straight down. I don't have my hands in front. I have hands behind the ball because I've done the slide. I have a nice shaft lean with the head in front of my hands. That way I can swing up on this golf ball. The reason I do that, guys, and I want to show you what I used to do, and I would get myself in a lot of trouble. I would still do somewhat the similar routine, but I would leave my club there. Now what I want you guys to see is I still have a decent shoulder lean. A good shoulder position of trail shoulder below lead shoulder. But if you look at this down the line, if I put a alignment stick, and I'll do this, I'm pointed left. So you can see that this driver, this would be neutral. I'm here. And that's because when I step back, I'm keeping the club there, and I just naturally have this arm strong just because I left it there. Whereas if I go straight back and then slide forward, I'm keeping this posture. So that's key, okay? Now, if you're one that can get into good position while leaving the driver there, just because you've done a good routine, then that's fine. However, I think this is just good to always remind yourself, bring the driver back and then slide in. And what you'll notice is I have this elbow, this lead elbow, nice and tucked in. I'm not out here, causing very, we'll say left bias on the plane here. And then also when I'm back here, I don't pick up the driver and go there, causing the same thing. So again, step back, driver in the middle, slide it forward. And there are sometimes I don't even slide it all the way to the ball. So I learned this from a friend as well. Just be comfortable, okay? If you feel the club's going to get there. When you swing it, no matter what you do, the club's going to get there. It don't matter if you start here. Now, a lot of people don't like to start this far away just because, I mean, it's just visually looks kind of awkward, but you slide that club forward, you don't have to be all the way at the ball. If you want to, go for it, but get where you get to a point where you feel comfortable. Slide that ball there. All right. Another thing I want to show on the line, on the down the line, is this elbow. I think someone that's really struggling with, coming over the top, we've got to get this hand up underneath, but also just tuck this elbow in. That's something that I've really tried to learn, because what most people will do is when they stretch these arms out, this trail arm is so dominant, and it's, if you put an alignment stick on it, your posture and your stance, you're automatically turned to the left. So you're coming over the top with a stance that's already pointing left. So you're creating so much side spin. And if you're not swinging up on the ball, I mean, you're just cutting it, and you're going to get a lot of left to right side spin. So we want to do a good job of doing the same thing, sliding the club forward, but get that elbow tucked in here so you can kind of see it on the face view, see it real good on the down the line. I'm not like this. I got this elbow kind of tucked in right here. And what that does is that helps me stay into the golf swing and deliver that a little bit more inside. Okay. All right, so that's my kind of routine. Let's go through it one more time. We got the flared front foot, step back, take driver with us, slide driver forward, make sure that elbow right here, that trail elbow is nice and tucked in. And there you go. Just a little bit of my routine. Hope you like this video. If you do, drop a comment, give us a thumbs up. A super thanks goes a long way, helps create more content, and we appreciate you guys watching.